Life is happening for you, not to you. Everything that happens in life is happening for your benefit. It is happening for you to resolve something. It is happening for you to take something away from it. It is happening for you to grow, to become more. Life is beneficial in every single way. Life is happening for you, not to you. By the way, this isn't truth. This isn't objectively true. This is just a perspective. The perspective that everything in life that happens for you is beneficial. That is a perspective. It is not a truth. The same way saying everything that happens in life happens to you is a perspective. They are both perspectives. Neither one is the truth per se, but you can actively choose to seek out either lane of thought. And the lane of thought that is more helpful to you would be life is happening for me, not to me. Let me give you an example. Say you're recording a video, how I'm recording this video, and somebody walks across this video. Well, the common response to that sort of thing would be, I can't believe he just fucking walked in my video. He ruined the video. RSD, they were talking about this in one of their videos. They had the same scenario. This is where I'm using the scenario from. So anyways, somebody walks in front of the video. The common reaction to that is, oh my God, this person just walked in front of this fucking video. They ruined it. Well, what does that reaction do to that sort of thing? The reaction to somebody walking in front of your video as you're recording it does a few negative things. One of the negative things that it does is it actually makes your video worse if you react to that. If you are to be, if you were to react angrily to that, or you're frustrated because somebody walks in front of your video, it makes your video worse. It makes the content worse. What else does that do? Well, another negative thing that it can do is it can make that person feel bad. Say you're recording in the sidewalk, people have to fucking walk to get where they need to go. Maybe they're getting to work, you don't know. Maybe they're going to meet up with somebody they haven't seen in 20 years. Definitely not common, but it is a possibility. So they walk in front of the video, you get mad at them. That's not necessarily a good thing because you're making them feel bad for something that they had to do. They had to walk in front of that video. Or also, another way of looking at that is maybe they were ignorant to the fact you were making a video. And now you're making them feel frustrated because they are not acting like a chess piece in your world. They're not living up to this image that you want life to be. They're not living up to this perfect, ideal situation in which you record a video with no distractions, with nothing interrupting the video, with no interruptions. It doesn't live up to that. Well, another way that is negative to react to somebody walking in front of your video is that you feed it. You feed the situation. You feed the negativity. You give that situation more power when somebody walks in front of your video by choosing to react to it and choosing to feed it with negative energy. Somebody walks in front of your video, you say, fuck you. You just fed a negative You fed negative energy. Well, another reason saying fuck you would be negative is because, well, you're making unneeded conflict. You're creating conflict that is not necessary. So somebody walks in front of your video, one way of looking at it is, this is happening to me. Oh my God, this is happening to me. Why is this happening to me? This isn't living up to my image. Life isn't going the way that I want it to. Fuck it, I quit. That is one way of looking at it. That is the way of looking at it where you say, life is happening to me. And you look at it. It's a victim mentality. It's literally just a victim mentality. Life is happening to me. Oh, why is everything happening to me? Your reticular activation system, your RAS, is the things that you focus on. And you train your reticular activation system to react to negativity by feeding the negativity. And you feed the negativity when you react to these minor situations and you give them major reactions. You are acting as if life is happening to you, not for you. Well, how would this be a good thing if you thought in the mindset, you trained yourself to think in the mindset of life is happening for me? Well, here's how you could look at it. Somebody walks in front of my video, same situation. But here's the positive parts of that. Say that I react negatively. Well, my reacting negatively, that's not right. Well, this teaches me a lesson. Life was happening for me because it teaches me a lesson in the situation. Here's the lesson that can be taken out of the situation. The lesson that can be taken out of a situation where you are angry that somebody is interrupting something you're doing. The lesson that can be taken out of the situation when you're overreacting. The lesson that can be taken out of that sort of situation is that you are idealizing life too much. You are thinking in a mindset where everything has to be perfect. You're thinking that everything has to be placed in the correct setting in order for you to be happy. So you're creating this kind of unrealistic expectation for happiness. And you are not able to attain happiness because the level that you've put happiness at, how difficult you have made it seem, it's too difficult. Nobody's going to be in the right stage doing everything right for you. So when you create the expectation, everybody has to be doing things the way I want them to do. Everything has to be fitting my image of life. You're making life so much harder. So what is life teaching you at this point? Life is teaching you to let life go. Life is teaching you to be focused, to zero in on what you're doing, to not be so reactionary to somebody else interrupting it. Instead to say, oh, somebody is trying to, or not somebody is trying to, because that's victim complex. Instead saying, somebody is walking in front of my video. They have made this video of lower content because they interrupted it. Okay, instead of saying that, you could say somebody's walking in front of this video. Well, now I get a chance to challenge myself. Somebody's walking in front of this video. Now I can challenge myself and try to be more focused on what I'm doing and grow from this and get better, not bitter. Get better, not bitter. So you take lessons out of situations rather than taking on more frustration from situations. When you change your perspective from life is happening for me, instead of having it be life is happening to me. So you change it from life is happening to me to life is happening for me. Neither one of these are true per se, but they're both perspectives. Here's another example. When I first started, here's another example about the videos. This is getting repetitive, I know. But when I was first recording this video, I was recording it kind of like closer to the road. Right now, as you can see, I'm literally recording it in an elementary school park. So I was first recording it for my first takes. I was recording this video near the street, and cars just kept on driving past, and I just waited for the cars to go past. I would be like, da 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 da, car goes past. I could become a victim at this point. I could say, this video, it's not up to quality the way I want it to be. Not everybody is acting in correspondence with how I think life should go. Because to think that way, even to think that way necessarily, not everybody's acting in correspondence with my ideal image is to say that you know what's best for you. And maybe you don't know what's best for you. I don't even know what's best for me yet. These people we look up to, if you're in the self-help community, Jordan Peterson, Gary Vaynerchuk, Tony Robbins, sometimes they don't know what's best for them. Sometimes we are all oblivious as to what's best for us. But this is another way in which life is happening for us. Life is happening for our benefit. Life is happening for us, not to us, when we think we don't know everything. Because what does that mean, we don't know everything? That means we have the opportunity to find things out and become more. If we did know everything, we wouldn't have that glorious, beautiful, honorable opportunity to find things out and become whole. So we can pass this down and inject positivity into the world rather than negativity to become better, not bitter. Anyways, back to the topic. I was recording in front of the street. These cars kept going past. I was in reaction to it. And instead of just continuing the recording and just going and going and going, I stopped. Because all the cars were there. And I was just in this mindset of, oh my God, I'm going to have to wait until these cars, like that car, stops driving past so I can record this video. Instead, I said life is happening for me. This is happening. This difficulty is happening to make me more. This difficulty is happening to make me honor the fact that I am making this video more. This difficulty is happening for me to appreciate what I do more. This difficulty is happening for me to become better, not bitter. My perspective changed. I intentionally shifted my perspective to life is happening for me, not to me. I want to say right now, I do not have this mastered yet. I'm teaching this to myself every day when I react and I overreact to small things, when I give so much attention to petty concerns, when I make my own mistakes, which I make a lot of. I still make this mistake of reacting as if life is happening to me, not for me. Life is happening for you, not to you. Life is happening for you to take the benefit out of things, out of situations, to grow, to learn, to pass down knowledge. Life is happening to make you more. The journey is the reward, not the reward itself. the journey, finding out things, going through the grind, the grit and the grind, finding things out, making failures, failing in front of everybody, making all these mistakes, the grind of having this high expectation, oh, I'm gonna go kill it and whatever I do, and then having your ego be destroyed because you end up fucking sucking. All that's happening for you so you can grow. That's happening to make you more. Life gives you the opportunity to shift your focus. Life gives you the opportunity of focus. Focus is an opportunity. You can intentionally shift your focus. So life gives you an opportunity when negative things happen to you to either react to them, feed them, allow the situation to become worse and allow the situation to become more of a problem than it even had to be, or take it as this is happening for me to take a lesson out of this, to become more. This is happening for my benefit. And what that will do is, first of all, just make life a hell of a lot better. Another thing that will do is allow you to do more. Another thing that this will give you, another thing that this will do for you, is this will make you more connected to life. It will make you feel like you are one with life. It will make you have an appreciation for life. It'll make you feel a love for life that you'll just want to give back into the world and for others, because you will be grateful for life, because you will think of life as a friend. And life is a friend, but life is also an enemy. It's perspective. And you can choose the perspective of things are happening for me, not to me.